What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice. This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spesh One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rock's motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking
Wreckords Radio out here.
This is Breaking Wreckords Radio.
Check them out, man.
Breaking Wreckords Radio in the place to be.
Hey,
you know what it is. It's your host, Maloney, and we got two very special guests with us. Well, 2 out of 6 very special guests with us right now. We got 498 the fam. We got Buddy and Sushi in the place to be. How are you guys doing?
Doing great this morning.
Bless.
Thank you for having us.
Yo, no doubt. Thank you for having me last night. You guys put on a phenomenal show.
You had a good set, bro.
Yo, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot.
We felt the energy.
Yo, thank you, man. Thank
Love
you.
the acapellas.
Hey, yo, that's awesome. Do you know what's funny? That gets screwed face a lot up here in Toronto.
Really?
Yeah, everyone wants to hear trap shit as much as you wouldn't believe that. You know what I mean? Like, I go to shows and, like, you know, but... Yeah, last night I could feel the energy, so that's why I'm like, yo, I'm going to put these acapellas in, because usually with 10 minutes I wouldn't even do that.
Last night was a good feel, because we had New York, Toronto,
yeah,
Los Angeles,
and everyone
Vegas.
felt good hip-hop.
Yeah.
That was one thing, like, that really, you don't get that a lot in Toronto, but you guys really had that energy. You felt that real hip-hop, so.
We did it.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I really enjoyed the show. I was saying to those guys, too, another thing I thought was dope is how you guys utilize both levels of the venue. A lot of times... I've performed at Smiling Buddha countless times, and it's always ever just been in the basement or, like, upstairs once. But it's always been, like, different things going on both levels, you know what I mean? But I like how, like, the way you guys incorporate everything, so it's just one night, one feel, one...
Thank you. Yeah,
That's dope.
It's a party.
Yeah, exactly. You guys made it a party.
You're here to come to party, man. Like, you got to remember, hip-hop started in a party. It started as a celebration, so you have to make sure that element is still there.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's one thing I think that... in Canada, people don't really, you know, not to disrespect Canadian hip-hop, but I think a lot of people don't really feel, like, they're not in tune with the essence of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, like, a lot of times you go to shows and people just want to turn up trap shit. You go, like, rap some actual bars, a cappella. You people go out for smokes and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like...
It all depends on when you got into hip-hop and when you started investing your time into it.
Yeah.
If you started investing your time into hip-hop now, you're gonna want what you want. You're gonna want what you want.
It's
you know
true,
what I mean?
yeah.
You gotta understand, the culture has evolved.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed much, but it did evolve.
Yeah.
So with the evolution of it, it's now a different game. It's like, dude, if I really want to hear acapellas snap in on that, I just click SoundCloud and I can hear a gang of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I want that. Like, so now it's so accessible, which is great, which actually gives us the platform that we got to even get to Canada because of that. You know,
That's
how
true.
accessible everything is. So I understand that why people don't want to hear, you know, bar for bar, but for people that, you know, really enjoy the art form of it a lot, then you're gonna like that. But for the average listener, they want to listen to what's in their time.
Yeah.
You know?
It's very true too, it is. But I still feel like I just feel like the States has a deeper appreciation of the art of hip hop still. You know what I mean?
I think
that's
also
where, like, we kind of ride the wave. A lot of people up here kind of ride the wave, where there's a lot of people who still appreciate.
I also think
art.
like in LA, we're like a melting pot. So we have everybody that travels in.
Yeah.
There's all these different forms of hip hop. There's still music, and everybody is experimenting. It's coming here. Also in New York, in Atlanta, in Houston, and I think out here, maybe in Canada, this is what we have.
Yeah.
All right, so not everybody's coming over here to give their different waves.
Yeah, that's very true too. Yeah,
which is cool. Last night I was very impressed. I heard quite a few Canadians that I'm like, man, that's real nice. I like how they're singing, they're rapping. They got their formula. At the end of the day, you have to stretch yourself out. You have to touch different markets, and that's why we're out here, to let our music stretch out here, network with everybody out here, and just try to build a new bridge.
Yeah, that's very important, is getting out and networking. And that's why, as well, when I'm out in LA, I'm hoping to get Baca to get me on at least one show or not, you know what I mean?
We do 20 shows a month.
That's what he's saying, so that's crazy. And for both you guys, too, because you guys are the collective 498 The Fam, are you guys both from LA?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yeah, Venice, California. Shout out Venice.
And you as well? You're Venice?
No.
Oh, you're okay, cool. And so tell the people a little bit about your guys' collective, like how you guys came together to formulate the duo you are.
Me and Buddy, we known each other half our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're brothers, pretty much. You know? So music, I look at music as like therapy. I enjoyed it. I feel like it's easy.
Yeah.
The hard part is the business part of it.
Yeah,
getting
very
it going.
much so.
The music will come easy and natural. We've been doing it for a long time. We probably had over 100 songs before we ever touched a stage.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So we worked on our craft, and we're at now. We're just been branching out every different market and doing it independently.
Yeah.
We own all our rights to our music, everything.
Yeah.
It's all in house.
That's the way to do it.
Shout out Kelly Waves Music Group.
Yeah.
And do you guys produce your own music as well
we do
too?
everything.
Everything's in
that's
house.
dope. That's dope.
Everything in house. Everything you heard at the show is organic.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's very important too.
No GMO.
That's very important because a lot of no GMO. I like that. A lot of people nowadays, like I myself, like everything you heard last night, aside from I think one joint which I copped off at Lex of MP. There I produce all that shit too.
Good.
Like I like because in today's era, it's once again everything's accessible, right?
Yeah.
But it's easy for people to go to SoundClick and these sites or buy like beat packs of leased beats that 20 other rappers got and shit like that. And to me, that ain't real music. Like you could be nice, you can make a nice song on a leased beat or a stolen beat, and that's cool.
Right. But you
to me,
said that's not
art.
you said that's not real music.
Yeah.
But that music is still music,
It's
but
music.
it wasn't created for you.
Well, it wasn't created organically.
It still came from a good spot from a person.
It does, but I think there's something to be said about they're curating your art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't join a band and go buy like a freaking already instrumented music that's been leased out to 20 other people. Like hip hop's the only culture that allows this to happen with the internet. You know what I mean?
Well, hip hop was born through the sample.
That's true.
It was born through the breakbeat. It was born through the culture of Jamaican music. And and with Jamaican music, the rhythm is just the rhythm.
Well, that's true because dub plates and stuff, right? You'll have 20 different dudes sing on the same dub plate.
So my thing is, when you hear that, that's
true. That's a good point.
actually the culture.
Yeah, that's
the
a very
true
good
culture.
point. That's a very
and
good
the reason
point.
why it's the true culture is because it came from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And Jamaica, that's what they do.
No, you're
They recycle everything.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. That's a very good point.
When you see somebody on 10 different rappers on 20 different beats, you got to remember that's actually the origin of how it actually is. Kool Herc and all his people, that's what they listen to. It'd be 1,000 Jamaican people, but you know Bob, you know all the ones, the Peter Toshes and all that other stuff.
Perry,
but you can hear 1,000 songs of their songs done by different people.
Yeah.
So and it's more of a homage thing. So instead of looking at it as saturated, look at it as it's a homage, and it's showing that whoever is making that beat is that extravagant, and 20 people want to
use it. Yeah.
So
and whoever makes the nicest joints,
whoever produced that, since I'm also a producer, congratulations, brother. You got 20 people to rock on your beat, and that is a staple.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
That's a good
dude.
point, actually.
So
very good point.
So don't feel like my thing is, I feel like as a person that loves hip hop, as a person that loves people, you gotta understand something. We're gonna grow.
Yeah.
And we're growing now. To automatically bash it is the wrong thing to do.
I agree.
And we've been taught that since a young age.
Yeah.
Because you'll hear your grandparents, oh, that ain't real music.
Yeah,
Then you go back to their generation. That ain't real music. We need to stop that.
Yeah.
Because it is.
I always tell people, I personally might not play it, but that's still music. I can't knock. I said that person just didn't make it for me.
Yeah.
He made it for all these teenagers. They love it.
They made it for the people that it's for.
Exactly. Look, the young man, Triple X, that just passed away.
Rest in peace.
All right.
Rest in peace.
All right. 20 years old, passed away. My son's 13 years old. My son's listening to his music every day.
Yeah.
All right. Every day. And that's not for me. That's for him and his generation.
Yeah.
So, for us putting on shows, we have seen thousands of artists.
Yeah.
And in the beginning you'd be like, I don't like that. No, you're putting a show together that covers everything. It has to be a full tree. It can't just be the stem.
Yeah.
And it wasn't made for me. Maybe these other people love it. So last night there was a couple people I heard perform. I said that song wasn't, but I saw like 5 other people jamming to it, moving. I said, hey, it was made for them. So I'm just a fan of music.
Yeah.
I love seeing it all, and I enjoy listening from classical to punk rock to classic rock to even some country. I laugh to it. It's like, that's just
same way, my man.
But I enjoy it.
I love it all. But that was a great point you actually made too, with because you're very right. Like back in the early days of like reggae music, they would do the dubs. Like,
my thing is this: just if you are an artist and you are a musician, take the time out to just study a little bit.
Learn.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to listen to. I listen to everybody in hip hop. If it's considered hot,
Yeah.
I want to know why.
You wanna try to
I wanna
understand
see what's so like. To me, I enjoy cadences.
Yeah.
I like, for instance, the some of your verbal cadences, the one that you go really fast on.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Why? Because it was one, the syllables were clean.
Yeah.
And then how you jump back and forth to do it was amazing. That to me is like watching Michael Jordan do a 360 dunk.
Word.
That's how I feel.
I appreciate that.
When I look
Saying
at
that even.
when I look
That's
at
crazy.
when I look at people that work on their cadences, that work on their art, like with these younger kids, what I love about their music is how they're just free.
Yeah.
They're
I agree
free.
with that too.
Okay, but there's also other thing. I blame technology for that. Now it's so easy for you to get any information you want.
Yeah.
So before, when you wanted to learn something, you had to be a
You
student.
just study.
You have to
See,
go
yeah,
look
growing
for
up
it.
in the 90s, especially,
look
I grew
for
up
it.
in a small town in
Yeah.
Canada too, right? So you couldn't even go to the store and buy
No.
hip hop. Like you
was
had
a
to like go
journey.
to garage sales and like you had to like pick it up wherever you could. So you really
But,
like
okay,
you know.
and now they just pick up
you're
the
a
phone
student.
and they only want 15 seconds to listen
Yeah.
to because they want to go on something else.
Yeah.
All right. To me, that's where the art has we have lost.
Well, do you know?
I wouldn't even say it's lost. It just changed.
Yeah.
Because now, instead of digging through crates, you dig through
The internet.
artists. You know what I mean?
But like
so
I
it's
said,
like,
everybody's time span. That's why they have these Instagram.
Yeah,
They're only
yeah.
15 seconds long because that's what
Yeah.
people's time span is.
Yeah.
And if you were really studying, just like back in the day when you had to go get your weed sack, it wasn't like let me go to the
Oh,
dispensary.
man.
No, it was
Yeah.
like let me call my homie. I
Yeah.
can get it from here. Hey, where are you gonna be at? You're gonna be here at this time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna catch a train.
And
I'm
I'll
catch a
be down
bus.
there,
I'll
yeah.
be there. It was a whole
Meet me
journey.
under the tree.
Now you got yourself. Yeah. Now you got yourself your herb. Boom. What do you do? Now you got to go get your papers. You got to get a spot. You have to roll. It was a whole process to
Yeah.
get that first hit.
It was like a whole evening just to
Yeah.
smoke a spliff. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
the tradition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for the artists, like, and with when the way that goes to correlate it with hip hop is the tradition to the founders and the beginners of hip hop
Yeah.
feel jaded because they feel like the tradition is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, the tradition has changed.
It's still there,
It's-
but it's shifted.
It's changed.
Yeah.
So if you want to go with the change, go with it. If you don't, stay in your time zone.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, and that's the point we're at right now too, where I think because hip hop is universally the biggest music internationally.
Yes.
So you have pockets for everybody to do their thing. If you want that old '90s boom bap, then just do it.
Yeah.
And just listen to that. Like the people who say
Modernize
like
it.
it's dead.
Modernize
they're
it.
the ones who are bugging because you can go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like fucking De La Soul put out one of the hottest albums. What earlier this year, late last year, whenever. You know, Tribe's album last year, and even that's on still like a mainstream playing
Yeah.
field. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like go underground. Like Cool G Rap and 38 Spesh just put out a hot album. You know, like that shit's there. You just gotta look for it.
I mean,
There you go.
Royce the 5'9" dropped some dope stuff.
Book of Ryan's crazy. Prime 2,
Yeah,
crazy.
You know, I just, at the end of the day, it's still there for you.
Yeah.
The format has just changed.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to dig no more, and you just want it to be what it is,
You're
stay-
lazy.
That's
Then
fine.
that's your own fault.
But you know what?
fine.
Yeah.
I believe that sooner or later they will catch on if they want to.
Yeah.
So I always, people say, "Oh, it's the worst time in hip hop." I said, "No, it's
No,
the
it's
best
not.
time in hip hop."
Yeah.
There's more positive things coming off from hip hop right now. There's more people making more money in hip hop
Yeah.
than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So
Well, even you look at your Tekashis and shit. These guys are making more money than like some of the biggest artists of the '90s were
Yeah.
because they don't have to sign these ridiculous deals.
Right.
and
Yeah.
everything is right here.
Yeah.
Everything's right here. Your 15
They market
seconds.
image
that's
themselves and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, like this year, we dropped 3 projects this
yeah,
year.
that's
all
what
right?
I was actually I was just
All
gonna
right?
get into.
We have a song called Kobe.
Yep.
All right, it's 24/8. That's available everywhere. And then we went around and dropped Ocean Waves, which
Yeah.
is a collective of us with Tread West.
Okay.
That's everywhere.
Shout out Trent West.
Yeah.
Max Solo.
Yeah, and then we dropped Table Full of Bosses, which is a collective of 12 other LA artists.
Oh, word.
Yeah, all independent, all dope.
Like you guys and 12 others.
Yeah, we
Holy shit,
put
eh?
the project together. Yeah,
And you guys like all
yeah,
on each song,
all
like
each song,
oh shit, eh?
produced,
That's
beats,
dope.
everything.
That's dope.
So we have a few videos for all that stuff. So yeah, a lot of work this year. We got more coming. We got a project with Slum the Resident.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Word.
Yeah,
just
we
working.
we just cut like 3 songs for that project in
on Friday night.
y'all city. So
Word.
thank
Yeah.
you, Toronto. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Where'd you guys cut those?
Sandbox
Sandbox
Studio.
Okay,
Studios.
cool.
Much
Studio
love.
Dope.
Yeah, if you
That's
guys ever
ill, man.
looking for a studio, go hit them up.
Respect.
Yo, that's ill, man. So, can you tell the people how they can find those projects from y'all? Like, do you got them available online?
Yeah, they're available everywhere. Any major site online, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon,
Google Play.
everywhere. Even if you have YouTube, you go on YouTube, you can find it there.
Okay.
If you want to bootleg it from YouTube, I have no problem. I salute you still.
As long as it's
At
getting
the
out.
end of the day, we just want you to love it.
And listen to it.
Listen to it. We're here to help you get through your day. We're here for you to have fun. We're here for you to feel something.
Yeah.
And you gotta understand, we're in a time and place where people feel numb.
Yeah.
And it's because of other substances. So I want to give you a substance that actually makes you feel something, and it's music.
Word up.
So, with that being said, make sure you check out Table Full of Bosses. Make sure you check out Ocean's Wave. Make sure you check out the Slum, the Resident Projects with this TBA right now. It will be announced. We'll give you the title later. But until then, stay tuned. Keep rocking with us.
Yep.
And I guarantee you will love what's going to happen because the growth happens with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen with me. I've already grown.
Yeah.
But I want to grow with you now.
Word up.
This is the whole point. Like, everybody talks about the roots, but nobody talks about the tree.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's hip hop right now. The tree of hip hop is blossoming and growing at such a fast rate that it's such an amazing tree. It's bigger than a redwood right now.
Yeah.
But everybody always comes back and says, "But it's about the roots. It's about the roots." But dog, nobody goes.
But you know what? Also, the problem is this. All right, right now we're playing one side. Now I have to go on the other side. All right, the other side is that the OGs are not really schooling and helping the
This is
young
true,
ones to truly
too.
understand that.
Yeah.
So when you say this, and this, all the roots of this, the OGs are not stepping up and saying, "Yo, youngster, let me put you on some game. Yo,
Yeah.
youngster, I don't want you going this route right here. Let me get you in the studio and help you. Let me get you a lawyer, music lawyer.
Well, I
Let
think
me
that's
help you
one
with
thing
this."
that's
They're
so
not doing
strong
that.
with the Atlanta scene is the OGs in that scene.
You know
do
why?
help.
Because they're all making money together.
Yeah, exactly.
All right?
And unity is much more
Right.
powerful than division.
And they
100%.
figured it out. They got the formula to figure it out. But Los Angeles, I will speak for Los Angeles. We are such a competitive sport. Everybody wants to be the man. I have
That's
never
Toronto,
met.
too.
Yeah, I have never met a artist says I'm the third best in
Yeah.
my city. No, all right. They always say I'm number one. I'm this. That's why I always tell people they didn't make that song for you. They made it for some other people.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
hate on that. All right. If it's something with the production, you can say, hey, you know what? The mix didn't sound good. Da, da, da. Okay, you're trying to help them make it better.
Constructive
Yes.
criticism.
To
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So to me, what we're doing, we're coming out here. We set up these contests that we bring another artist, another independent artist from California with us.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know that person. I don't owe him anything.
Yeah.
Actually, we do owe him. If we're giving back to the culture, you have to put a hand down and bring the next person
Give
up with
someone
you.
an opportunity.
And what we're doing, we're reaching out and closing our eyes and bringing somebody we don't know, but giving an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think that takes years and years. It doesn't just happen overnight.
Yeah.
And that is the really big issues, I would say, in hip hop. And right now, Atlanta's doing great job at it. That's why they're going to continue winning.
Hey,
Yeah.
my little analogy to it is they golfing right now. They
Yeah.
golfing because the only person they playing is themselves. They understand the game. Like, to me, what I like about golfing, like, I just started getting into it. I'm
Yeah.
not no like aficionado, but what I'm loving about the game is it's not about the people that you're playing on that field. It's about
That's your number.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about how well you do on that course. What are you gonna do this time? Are you gonna step up? Because here's the thing, the beauty about it, everybody get a check.
Yeah.
But the harder workers, check shows.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you putting in that work, if you putting in that craft, if you doing everything possible to make sure that your game is up to par, the check a show.
Yeah.
So why am I mad at this man for doing
That's a
what
good
he's doing?
analogy as
Why
well.
am I trying to cut this man? We might both play golf, but his personal best is not my personal best.
Yeah.
You know
we
what
got
I
a
mean?
different handicap.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I know that we're on the same playing field, but I'm not here competing against him.
Yeah, you're only
I'm here
competing with
competing against
yourself.
me. So when I go to a show, it's no problem for me to show love. Why? Because I know I'm not competing with you.
Yeah.
I never was.
Yeah.
The only person I'm competing with is me.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, any artist that's listening, maybe you should look at it that way. And I guarantee you, you will have way more fun at shows. You'll have way more fun listening to the music that you love, because you got to remember, we're all there because we love hip hop.
Yeah.
We all love it.
Yeah.
So why
Why
can't we do that? Why can't we just say, okay, we're here because of that?
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Well, it's true too,
You
because
know?
hip hop is the only real music industry as well where people feel like everyone is better than someone.
It's
You know, like
competitive sport.
it is
Yeah.
competitive, which I think it's important for the competitiveness to be there, but I think it's gone overboard.
I
agree with you.
And what's so
completely.
beautiful about hip hop, you got to remember, our grandfather roots is also jazz, and
Yeah.
jazz musicians love each other. They say, man,
Yeah.
let's jump on
Let's
that,
jam,
man.
let's jam.
On that, man. Think about some of the most creative songs in hip hop. There were jam sessions.
Yeah.
And then it just came together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you saw Straight Outta Compton, you got to see how cruising down the street in my 6'4", Easy wasn't even supposed to rap it.
Nah.
But it was a jam session. It was artists coming together
Dre's
saying,
like, yo, I think you should spit that.
say, yo, man, that your voice is dope.
Yeah.
Won't you do that? If that wasn't done, gangster rap wouldn't exist. The West Coast wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And it all started with unity. It didn't start with, nah, you ain't better than me. Dre wanted to get some New York cats to say it.
Yeah.
You see?
And they actually came in to cut the session
Yeah.
too,
They
and they were
didn't
like,
like it.
nah.
Yeah, so think about it.
Because they were too busy worrying about their New York sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the younger artists, for the artist that is listening, for the person that's figuring what am I doing wrong, play the game like golf. You're only playing yourself. You're not playing nobody else. You're not competing with nobody else. The person that you look in that mirror 24/7 every day, that's the person that you have to be every day. You got to look at that person and say, I'm going to be a better me today.
Yeah.
I always like telling artists
You
that
know?
every song gets better and better.
Yeah.
Because you're learning. And if you keep on working on it, your songwriting, your production is going to get better.
Yep.
So
Your cadence
just add to your catalog, keep writing, stop really turning on the radio and say that's the formula. No, that was the formula 6 months ago.
That's
All
true
right?
too, because that's
So-
what a lot of people don't realize. That's one thing I've always said is, I mean, with the internet, it's a little different now, but still, like, anytime someone puts out new music, what like
That's the wave.
the listener doesn't realize is that was that person. However long
Maybe a year ago.
that represents you now, but that's like you're like, and that's old to you.
Like
That song.
a good example of that, Childish Gambino, This Is America, was done in 2015.
Word.
Okay, hold on. And also, you ready for this? He didn't even. That's not even his song. He stole that song.
Yeah.
He stole that song.
That wasn't his idea.
It wasn't his idea, and
It was,
the pattern wasn't his idea. The topic wasn't his idea.
Because I heard
the
the
beat wasn't
original
his
song.
idea.
Yeah, well,
It
it's like
doesn't-
Prophet
it doesn't
or
sound-
what's
Yeah.
the guy's name? J Prophet. or
Yeah,
like
but
something.
to me, to keep it real, it doesn't sound the same.
No.
But it,
To me,
but I,
it-
but I
Like,
can, but I can
It
get
is.
why the people would say it does.
Yeah, it is.
because I know I can see where Jay was talking about his things.
Yeah.
It sounds
Okay.
very similar.
Yeah.
But
You
it
know?
also.
But Gambino mastered that sound and that
Yeah,
idea.
but Gambino
that-
and his people also got that track, and they admit that they got that track.
Yeah.
So if they got that track and listened to that track and
It influenced.
caught a vibe and then did their own thing, but that seed was planted from somebody else's idea, and you're not giving that person a check or an idea, especially how big you are. You don't think nobody's gonna find out? But
I
to
thought
me, it's a little
that
slick.
maybe they should at least cut him a little homage. That was about it. Like
They
you know,
should've gave him
because
some
hip hop is
writing.
built on sampling. It's built on like paying homage, giving ideas.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I don't call Jay a biter because he spits big lines. It's like that. That's on you to understand your hip hop to know he's spitting a big
Yeah,
line.
a
Right?
lot of these artists,
But-
they're doing reference tracks, so they're making songs and submitting to labels. And all these people come to a room, 20 people in a room, and they say, "Oh, I like that song. Let's give it to
Yeah.
this artist." That's how a lot of those happen. So, but
My only thing with
should've
the
gave
This Is
credit.
America is what
You're
I
right.
thought. It's just
You're
because
right.
of all the interviews he did that were like about that song, whether
Yeah.
it be Jimmy Kimmel, Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
all that stuff. He never once mentioned, and that's what I thought was soft. It's like I don't
Because-
think you owe the man a
but-
check. I don't think you owe him this, but just
but
give
you
him a
also
little
got to
respect.
remember,
Give him
he's
a
an
nod.
actor too.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
He's playing his part.
So, but
Right.
you also have to remember when I don't know if you like, for instance, Chronic 2001,
Yeah.
Explosive.
Yeah.
That's
not
not a
Dre.
Dre beat.
Is that who's that?
He knows the guy that made it.
Really? The same sample they used for Lil Kim used for drugs.
Dre is a great pioneer.
He's our Quincy Jones.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
All right?
He's our Quincy
but he
Jones.
had people with him that he just added his sauce to it. you
Yeah,
know, and
exactly.
it
Yeah,
became
he'll
a
take
Dre.
it. Well, even like a good example of it is, I don't know if you remember the Young Buck and 50 Cent song "Hold On," and it's got that real pimpy beat, right?
Yeah.
But you can actually find the version they did before Dre touched it, and it's like the same sample and stuff, but it's dirtier sounding. And then there's the polished Dre version. You know what I
you're
mean?
influenced.
Yeah.
You're influenced, but you still cut that check.
Yeah, yeah.
You still
Or
give.
the same way Storch played the keys for Still Dre, or like, yeah.
Yeah, and these people, once
They
you
got paid. He made sure.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got paid.
when they got paid,
And he got his credit.
And what I loved about that era of hip hop was research.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for research, you wouldn't know who Skot Storch was.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know who Hitman was. Like Hitman.
And they built careers off of that research.
Yeah, and
I used to always, when I used to get myself a CD, I used to open it up and look at the credits.
That's why I miss the physical era.
Yeah.
That's what I miss
I
most
see
about
who was
it.
there, where was it recorded at,
Yeah.
engineer. Oh, this was recorded in 2 different places.
and they don't give you a digital booklet.
No,
I would love to
that's
get a
what I
digital
think's
booklet just to
bugging
see,
too,
just to see who wrote this, just to see who played that piano,
Yeah.
just to see who played that trumpet. Because you're like, man, I love that trumpet part. Who's the trumpet?
Who's
player?
that? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Is that
for
a
instance,
sample? Did they have someone play that? Is that?
I had to do some digging to find out what I was listening to. This every All Right by Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I love that saxophonist.
Yeah.
Then I find out that the saxophonist is Kamaji Washington, a 20-year-old kid from Inglewood. So you know I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
listen.
but he
You know what I
did
mean?
that whole. Is the influence part of the musically that whole project. If you listen to from the whole project, and you go look at the credits. He's on all over it, all over it. So
And now I got Kamazi, Washington music, and I love it. I enjoy his music.
I'm gonna
you
have to
know?
check him
You know
now,
what I
too,
mean?
that you
So
say
like,
that.
so like, that's the thing. That's what I miss about booklets.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I
100%,
mean?
yeah.
That's what I miss. But that's what's great about the internet. If you truly want to find out
You'll
how the
find
song was
that
built,
information.
they'll break it down for you. They'll show you
Yep.
everything you need to know, and it could be just about that song. It don't have
Yep.
to be about the whole album.
Yep.
So that's what I love about the internet, because now it shortens it.
Yeah.
It narrows it down.
Yeah, narrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
There's pros and cons to everything too, right? And
Oh,
as
yes.
everything
Oh,
evolves,
yeah.
then the same
Oh, yeah,
thing
100%.
happens. But yeah,
Hey.
there's extremists on both ends of every side of every spectrum.
Oh,
and you got to
course.
also think about the industry wants to give you less information
Yeah,
than
yeah.
more, because if you have more, then that's just more power for you to know
Exactly.
how the formula works. So
It's the same way Western civilization
Yeah.
works, and
You
the way
start-
fucking central banks
Yeah.
and run shit. You know what I mean? You don't learn that in school. You learn that through reading.
yeah.
Yeah. Then you start to realize you don't need them.
Yeah.
No.
And
create your own formula.
And then
Yeah.
once they find that, and that's the beauty of SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the internet.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of social media, because social media changes the way we govern, changes the way we eat, changes the way we think.
Yeah.
Everything. A lot of people don't watch the boob tube no more.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't care about cable no more. They call a cable company just to get the internet.
Yeah, exactly. and they'll give you the cable for free with your internet
Yeah,
package.
yeah. It's like, but we'll give you. Like, nah, bro, I don't need it.
Yeah. I don't even got a TV.
I don't have that.
I got a tablet.
I got a tablet, got my phone.
Yeah.
All I need is the internet, bro. That's
Yeah.
all I need.
I just watch sports on my TV. I spend a lot
Yeah.
of money on cable TV.
We only
and
do
on it.
Netflix.
Yeah.
She's
Netflix,
asked me like
that's it.
5 times. She's like, "You want to play on cable?" Because she wants to watch sports. I'm like, "If you want to get cable, you're good." But I'll pass. I don't watch that shit.
Exactly, and that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. It's giving you the freedom that you feel you deserve. So continue on, man.
Just keep working. That's what we just try to do. We just try to work, and,
Yeah.
and learn from our mistakes and try to make the next song better. And
every day's a learning process.
Man, that's it.
And what I also challenge artists to do: learn to love and not to hate.
Yeah.
It's a concerning and challenging task.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking on experience, because I was a hater.
I've been a hater. I'm in that like ground still where like I
everybody
really
does
try
that,
not to hate on shit, but there's like the odd thing or like point of view where you're like, you know what I mean? Like even when I said like with the least beats and shit, like like that's a traditional point of view still, but yeah.
So like
it does take a long time to get yourself out of a hater mind state and a just open mind state.
Yeah. So when I was a hater, my music sucked to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't coming from a natural place.
Because
It
you're
wasn't
trying to
coming
fit into
from a pure place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I started second guessing. Then I started going through certain things. Then I get really frustrated. Then the person that I'm hating on is growing.
Yeah.
Growing and growing. You have to understand something. You're giving them energy.
Yeah.
Even when you hate, what you hate grows.
Yep.
So, what you love does the same thing.
Yep.
So remember that when you're going through life, if you still hate it, it'll be like a great saying that my granddaddy always used to tell me: whatever you hate will be in your family.
Word.
You know, and I hold that dear.
Word,
you know
yo,
what I mean?
that's
So try to love.
Yeah.
Just try to love a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, it ain't for everybody, but try it out every now and then.
And the thing is too that
Yeah.
with hip hop, you see a lot of these artists, the ones that make it, they're alone at the top.
Yeah.
They don't recognize nobody because it was so competitive, fighting for this, fighting that,
Yeah.
and trying to outdo the next person. So when they finally make it, they can't really.
They want to hoard that.
They can't really truly enjoy the blessing that they have.
Yeah.
Because they're trapped in their private penthouse. They're here. They can't be among the other people.
Yep.
So we try to build and grow with other people because when we get to the top, I want to look around and recognize everybody.
Yeah.
And that it says, all right, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it together. We did it. So
That's a
instead of
good
just
point.
being up at the top and being like, I don't know that person, that fax machine, that computer, I don't know that person that's working here. I don't
Yeah.
know nothing about that person. Just collecting the check. So, no, I think we just got to get together. You don't see it in other genre. You don't see rock people beefing with rock people.
No,
You don't hear
exactly.
country
You
people
don't
saying
hear you don't hear you two say F, you know, Led Zeppelin.
No.
You know what I mean?
Never.
You don't hear Coldplay saying F Modest Mouth.
The only
Modest
time you
Mouse.
ever heard
That's
it
what I
was
mean.
really, I think, the Neil Young and Lynyrd Skynyrd.
There you
beef.
go.
You had that one little thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, you don't get
But
that.
it got nipped in the butt. Hey,
Yeah,
he had
yeah.
other people step in and say, we can't do this. That's
Yeah.
why they have to, you know.
But that's what makes rock what it is.
Yeah.
That's what made rock last so long.
Yeah.
And still living
Still
today.
live, yeah.
You know, and for all us, you know, hip hop cats, we're young in this so-called music life.
Yep.
And if we want to continue to grow, we have to understand that hating is not the way to get it.
No.
We will be gone.
Yep.
Nobody will know about it. We will die like disco.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that because so many people enjoy this. So many people feel like they need this in their life.
Yeah.
So many people say it saved their life.
Yeah.
So many people say, man, if it wasn't for your song, dude, I had the gun to my head. I put it down
Yep.
because of that. Because I felt like somebody, oh, I'm sorry. Because somebody felt my pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So remember that. You're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for that one person that really, really needs your music right now.
Yeah. And that's one thing I've always said too. If you
Yeah.
can change one person, you know what I mean, and make their life better, then it's all worth it.
It's all worth
is.
it. And remember, you're an influence. You are an influence. So if you say you hate this, your fan base hates it too.
Hates it too, yeah. Yeah.
And they won't give it a chance.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill what you love. Don't do that.
That's a good point as well too. Very good
Don't
point.
do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that because if a man says, yo, I'm not messing with X, Y, and Z, then I'm not messing with
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. I could be cool with X, but he don't mess with X, Y, and Z. So now I have to say, you know what, my man, we cool, but we gotta stay a distance.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he means more to me than X does.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So since I judge it like that, I'm like, yeah, I'll be cool with you, talk to you cordial, but if I'm with my boy, I don't even want you around me.
Yeah.
Because it's conflict. It's gonna cause friction, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know? So
People just got to get together and really think about it. There's enough money out there to be
For
made.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what, you know, you just got to go out there and,
And I
get
think
it.
sometimes too, people gotta put the personal differences aside about how they feel about somebody or even the music, and just be willing to work together to get this money.
Yeah.
you know, all you
And
gotta
be positive.
All you gotta ask yourself, Canada, did y'all stop making new bills? Does
Yeah.
the Susan B. Anthony coin look the same that it did 10 years from now?
Word.
No. That means there's still money out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The printing press hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah.
They didn't stop printing it yet. Once you start seeing that, then maybe worry.
Yeah.
but other than that, they ain't stopped. They ain't stopped.
Word
so,
up,
you know,
yeah.
come on, man. It's okay. everybody can eat.
Yeah, 100%.
Everybody can eat.
But so we'll move forward though. I just
Okay.
want to let the people know before we wrap it up. Just let them know how they can find you guys online, like individually, as a group, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I mean, your social media plugs, websites,
Yeah. So you can find
music links.
Yeah, 498 THEFAM. You can find that everywhere on IG, Facebook, Twitter, .com. Just 498 THEFAM. Yeah, you can find us there.
We keep it real simple and direct.
Word.
We're about unity, so why give you all these multiple things to look for?
Yeah.
And also, any Canadians, you guys are trying to travel into the States in New York, LA, Vegas, something like that, hit up Young Baca Productions. You hit that up, we'll set you up.
Word up.
We're all about building bridges.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Once again, man, good show last night.
Yo, thank you, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate to get this opportunity to talk to people and get this opportunity for people to listen. So I really hope that everybody that's listening, everybody that's tuning in, check out Ocean's Waves. Check out Table Full of Bosses. Check out Kobe. And check out everything that 498 THEFAM is doing. 498 The Fam is going to change things.
Word up. And we'll play a little bit of your guys' music right after
Cool.
this interview rolls as well, too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Toronto.
Thank you.